1075 box 9611, address 102-44 Jamaica Avenue, 102 Street, 104 Street, fire in a bike shop. Queens 1075 box 9611, address 102-44 Jamaica Avenue, between 102 and 104 Street, fire in a bike shop. Battalion 5-1.
Hey Queens, you could transmit the all hands we're going to be operating in the rear of 87 Avenue and 104 Street. Looks like a one-story setback off Jamaica, e-bike, looks like e-bikes. Can you sort out hazmat?
10-4, Battalion 5-1. All hands going to work box 9611, address 102-44 Jamaica Avenue, between 102 Street, 104 Street, fire in a bike shop. All hands operating box 9611, address 102-44 Jamaica Avenue, between 102 and 104 Streets, fire in an e-bike shop.
And just be advised, we're going to be operating at 102-44 Jamaica Avenue. We're going to be operating in the rear. It's a one-story setback on 87th Avenue.
10-4, Battalion 5-1. Battalion 5-1, hazmat trio has been added to your box. Engine 274 designated hazmat.
5009 Broadway. Phone away. 21.
Battalion 5-1.
Hey, Queens, box 9611. We're using all hands for a fire in a one-story setback of your address, 102-44 Jamaica Avenue. 5-1. Yeah, Chief, did you start the hazmat section? Two-story, mixed occupancy. One's a street, two's a similar attached, three's the rear one-story e-bike store, four's a similar attached. We have two lines stretched, one in operation. Trucks opening up. Searches are in progress. Fire is doubtful. We have water on the fire at this time. Searches, primaries on the second floor are complete negative.
10-4, Battalion 5-1.
9611, do we have an extra truck and engine, please, guys?
10-4, Division 1-3. Division 1-3, check.
Division 1-3.
Extra engine, engine 298, extra truck, ladder 126.
298, 126, that's 4, okay.
Division 1-3, check.
9611, got three lines stretched, two in operation, main fire body's been knocked down. All searches are on progress on the first floor. We remain doubtful at this time. Primaries are complete negative in the fire building and exposure 2 and exposure 4. Secondaries are underway. Can you notify department of buildings? We have an illegal cellar, start them, and we're going to make this a 41 code 1. To start out the marshals where fire with e-bikes, multiple e-bikes. Okay.
10-4, Division 1-3.
Division 1-3.
ETA for department buildings is 1 hour.
1-3-10-4.
Alright guys, this is a 1075 all hands fire with an extra engine and extra truck. Very quickly knocked down. They got two lines stretched, one in operation that involved a whole bunch of e-bikes, well, several e-bikes. Right now I see one or two there and several over there, and no more fire left or smoke, but they're working in there still.
QOM Activation Department 533.
Took us about 25 minutes to get there.
Address 90-02 Queens Boulevard. Between Woodhaven Boulevard and Hoffman Drive. QOM Department 533.
They got hazmat response coming, hazmat trio. An engine with the HMTU, hazmat 1 with a second piece, and the hazmat battalion. He's taking a look at them a little closer.
Command to the fire sector. Fire sector, go. Rich, we got a precautionary line stretched out here in the front. We could probably take that up, right? That's affirmative. We got 2 back here. We're going to take 1 of them up. Alright, that's 4.
So they got 2 lines stretched in the back, 1 in the front, and they're gonna probably take out the 1 in the back and 1 in the front, and leave 1 in operation.
126, Chief. Secondaries in the basement and the first floor are complete negative. We're also grabbing the utilities for you. Fire sector 10-4, thank you. Command, did you get that? No, negative. Can you repeat that? The secondaries in the basement and the first floor in the rear here are complete and negative. Alright, 10-4, thank you. 127, show for the 127. Yes. The secondaries on the first floor and second floor are 46, complete negative. 10-4.
So they had 3 lines stretched, 2 in operation. They're gonna pick up 2 lines, and they're gonna leave 1 operating.
Which occupancy? 46. That was. Alright, 46.
Let me go poke around. I came over here so you guys could get a better view of what was going on back here. It looks like there were tons and tons of e-bikes and probably batteries. I could only imagine what this looked like when it was burning. But since it's such a small confined space, they knocked it down pretty quickly. Then there's another side, which I'll go to after. Looks like hazmat just got here and they're gonna be setting up some kind of a light so they can get a better view and see what the hell's going on in here. I can't even make it out. Looks like an illegal shop, but who knows? They took the light in. They're gonna move the line out this way and they're gonna bring the batteries over there. And the e-bikes. Probably going to be extended operations with all those bikes and batteries that have to be sorted out. What's gas, what's lithium ion, and so forth and so on. They're probably going to have about 10 members working on this.
No, we made contact with EMS and found the car, I think.
A hazmat's going to probably take over most of this, and they're going to have to keep the line charged and on standby.
Border Control. Control. You guys come to the rear, about 87th Avenue, when you help with the pulling up the scooters. 10-4.
All right, they're just starting to pull them all out. All right, they pulled out a few on the other side. They got a crap load of these bikes in here.
Division 13. Yeah, the hazmat battalion is here. Just sent them around to the rear, around to you. All right, I was just going to come around front. I'll hold up.
That's 4 right there. 4 there. And about 3 or 4 on the other side. smaller ones are coming out, the scooter types. I don't even know how they can sort them out when they're so burnt to a crisp and melted. There you go, one of the regular e-bikes. The delivery bikes they use for the Chinese restaurant. Look at that. Unbelievable.
Command. John, we still have the fast truck back here. Did you go under control yet? Yeah, 10-4. We're under control. Okay, 10-4. I think I'll release the fast truck then.
Alright, so they're under control. They're going to start releasing most of the units.
Alright, 10-4, Rich. We're going to start actually getting rid of some companies as well. Just let me know what you're going to need as far as release goes in the rear and what you're going to need for that operation back there with the batteries. Okay, check 4. We're making a good dent now, but I would assume one of the hazmat group units are going to need a release. Alright, 10-4. You have the hazmat 1 and 274 back there, right? Yes, affirmative. Alright, 10-4. I also have 305 on one hose line.
That's the line right here.
Alright, 10-4.
So what they got to do is they got to sort them out, which ones are ion lithium batteries, which ones are gas, and which ones are whatever. And obviously the fire is out, but they got to make sure that they sort this out properly so they don't have to come back here for anything else later. They're going to start releasing most of the companies that put the fire out, and then there's going to be a hazmat operations all the way to the end. Hopefully they don't have a lot of overpacking to do, but I can't tell one from the other from here. Over there's about 25 of them already. The smaller ones. A lot of melted material too. just gonna film continuously so you guys can see what a nightmare these batteries have become in New York City. And there's also a heavy presence, a heavy odor of gasoline.
We're going to go under control. You can give it 1099 for the hazmat assignment. It's going to be a prolonged operation. Locating and separating all the battery packs and mitigating the situation. Okay.
10-4 Division 1-3. Your under control time is 0321 hours. Your incident duration is now 52.52 minutes. Okay.
13-10-4.
All right, so like I always say, we don't have to see a lot of smoke and flames in order to check out what's going on at these scenes. The fire's been out for a good 20 minutes, but the work has just begun for these companies, the hazmat companies, and whoever else is going to stay on scene. I'm gonna go around the other side to get a peek at the other part. Just moved over to this side so you can see all the other bikes they took out over here.
Are you in contact with the patient now? The medical here. Service call.
And the 263, we never spoke to them. They were transferred to EMS.
They made two piles. I don't know which one's which. I know this side smells like gasoline a lot. And those are smaller scooters and
That's for engine 331. 0327 out, back to 46
Ladder 127 to Queens.
Ladder 127.
We're 10 for the fire. You could send relocate home.
10-4, ladder 127. 0327 out, back to 46
It looks like they got most of the big pieces here and on the other side. But you still have to go through each and every one of those cages, boxes or cubby holes, whatever you want to call, right there in the center of your screen, that have material in them.
One three to 5-1. 5-1. Yeah, Sean. When you confer with Richie, let's just see which one of these units up here on the avenue we want to start sending on their way. 10-4. Stand by 1.
Look at it all.
All right, Heisman is 274. Why don't we have a little conversation over here?
All right, they're gonna have a consultation over there and see who's gonna do what over there.
To 13th Division. I'm coming around the front.
Alright, Hazmat and the HTMU with Engine 274 are doing a little conference over there to see how they're going to handle this. They brought the line back in front of the building. I thought they were going to spray, but I'm not sure yet. Alright, I'm going to go around the front and see how much material they're going to bring out from the units.
Don't block in 87 so we can get 143 out of here.
Alright, so they're gonna move the rigs. The rigs are over there.
Hazmat show up at 10-4.
And where the rack at? They're the rack at.
Back up to 10-4.
Rack 4, all set up and ready to go.
10-4.
I think the hazmat units are back there. And they're gonna move them over here closer to the incident so they can start doing the major work that awaits them. In the meantime, we're gonna go take a look in the front of this business where they had the third line. They had 3 lines, I said it twice, I think. 3 lines stretched, 2 of them were in operation. They picked up 2 lines.
142 chauffeur, hazmat 1 chauffeur.
And they have the last one still back there.
Hazmat 1 chauffeur. Want me to move over?
9611, can you have a watch line engine response, please, sir?
The Kings of Electric Scooters Plus Corp. And in the front there's a whole bunch of watches and jewelry and stuff like that. The Kings. It looks like they were hiding a lot of operations in the back there. Oh, there's some scooters. So this is the front window, their displays and their samples, and the back was storage or whatever. Thank goodness for the FDNY, because look at this. What an inferno this could have turned out to be. Over there you have a store, a Mexican deli, taco place, the Scooter Kings, of course, Church of God, Christian Church of God of Liberation. And then you have another deli here. And the second floor, had that gotten up all the way up into that area up there, I could only imagine what kind of a fire this would have turned out to be. So they did a fantastic job at knocking it down. Alright, they're getting 142 out of the way. There's another fire coming in, I think, but we're going to be here for a while. We're going to get them doing some of the operation.
213. Version 13, your watch line engine will be engine 324.
324, 10-4.
Okay, they called for a watch line and they moved the ladder. Here's our New York City Buildings Department. They're bringing in the hazmat units now. Hazmat 1 and its second piece. And they're gonna start removing material from the units to start overpacking a crap load of batteries. And 274 is on the other side with its HMT unit. They're coming in as well. Here they come. They're gonna move the molding up that way where the back end of this fire was. It looks like in the service shop. Let me see how far they're gonna bring the units. They're gonna have to start. There goes hazmat 1 and its second piece, and they're gonna start doing the work. There's a drum over there already from before, so.
Carter 13.
Yeah, the intersection's clear for you when you're ready.
10-4, ladder 13.
Alright, they're pulling Tiller 143 out of the way so they can move the hazmat units into the front of the building. So hazmat went that way. Hazmat's gonna either come around the other side again, and they'll move the trucks into the front of the building. and then they'll start the work. I think that, as I stated before, the left pile was probably gas bikes, and these ones here on the right are the ones they're gonna have to start working on. Let me go take another little peek. They still have the line stretched, just in case. I think this is where all the work is gonna be with these electric bikes, on where they got the lights shining.
Back and come in the block.
I think they've got about 20, maybe 25. That's where the truck is gonna come in. I don't know how much we're gonna watch or how much we're gonna record. It's a tedious process, even though they do it. It's like very easy to do for them now, since they've done so many. Let's see what kind of material they. All right, so they're starting to pull all the material that they're gonna do. The overpacking of the batteries. They're setting up. I think there's a light that goes with this. Yeah, so I was right all along. On the left-hand side were the gas-fueled mopeds. On the right side, looking from this way, are the lithium-ion battery scooters and bikes. So I'm gonna keep an eye on it and watch and see what goes on. Just to show you what's going on, they got the line still standing by and charged. They did the final wash down. I showed you that before. And Hazmat is still doing prep.
Queens Division 1-3K. 1-3. Division 1-3, we switched to the watch line engine. It's now going to be engine 317.
317, 10-4.
Okay, so these here are all the gas fueled mopeds, mini bikes, whatever you want to call them. The ones that I showed you early on. Terrible smell of gas, and those are all the ones that they gotta check out and tear apart and overpack. I think that they can get them all in that one yellow. I think those are 30-gallon drums. I try to get footage from the house over there. They had a camera there. He says it doesn't work, or he doesn't want to give it out. And he actually said that it was a lot of fire, but it was inside before they cut the gate, and they got water on it very quickly. Very, very quickly, this fire was knocked down. I mean, all they had to do was just spray in there until they got, you know, all of it out. They have their own camera, but who knows how to get that. All right, they're moving in to do their operations. They're setting up like a mini lab over here with all their material on top of a desk there, or a table. I don't know if it's theirs or it was there already, but they got it all set up. And then they're gonna start soon.
Engine 307.
Engine 305.
Queens Engine 307.
I'm not gonna film all of this because if not, it will take hours. They're probably gonna be here for a few hours, easy. At minimum, one and a half. All right, they started to unscrew some of the scooters. Sometimes they gotta cut them up into pieces to get them out with a small saw that they carry.
Queens Boulevard 3124, address 79-00 Queens Boulevard. That's 251 Avenue and Hillier Street, fire in a hotel. Queens Boulevard 3124, address 79-00 Queens Boulevard. That's 251 Avenue and Hillier Street, fire in a hotel. 0353 aspect.
All right, that's a fire coming in. I'm gonna have Skylar check it out on the map and see how far it is. And if they do the 1075, we'll take off. They're separating some of the batteries. I think these are going to be the ones that are non-lithium ion batteries. It's kind of hard to film. Alright, they're doing some more kind of sorting over here, which I don't know what the sorting is about. They're bringing stuff over here. They brought some more cell block. I don't know if these are the ones that the battery's been removed already. Tons of batteries all over the place. Everybody's working on a battery or a bike. maybe it'll go quicker than I thought because they're moving very fast. And thank goodness they sorted them out as they were bringing them out. Looks like they're moving faster over there. These are a little bit more difficult, it seems like. They also separated it that way, so. Once they get the batteries out, they put the bikes on the other side. I'm not going to zoom in on any one particular one, but they're working on multiple bikes here at the same time. They got half of the pile down, which is good. I guess some of them are easier to get out than others. And once they examine them, they throw them up on the gasoline pile side. Let's see what kind of progress they're making over here on this side. We just got, yeah, they just did both of those while I was over there, so I missed the whole operation. They sorted them out. They sorted them out is what they did. That's why the power went down very quickly. They found a few that were gas fueled, and all the other small ones, they're bringing them down. They're putting it in there. They got 1, 2, 3, 4 guys working on those. One in each corner. Over there, over there, over there, and over there. And then over here, they're starting to pour the cell block, and they're going to start dumping the batteries in there. And there go the batteries. They dumped a couple of them in there. Some of the bikes are more difficult than the others.
What's it looking like? They come down.
So it looks like they got other kind of batteries as well. Nightmare. Alright, I'm gonna go take a peek at this guy doing the screwdriver over there. keep missing them when they're dumping them. I still got 3 groups back here working on batteries. I'm gonna check on the other guys over there. Alright, they continue to work here and over there. And it's hard to catch them putting them in the drum. Because they're doing them so fast. They're getting the batteries. They gotta get the batteries off the bikes and off the scooters and determine whether it goes on which pile. Some of them are, like I said, lithium-ion batteries, and some of them are some other kind of battery, whatever the hell it is. This one particular bike is giving them a scooter is giving them a hard time, and a couple of the ones over there as well. That chirping noise that you guys hear, you always ask, that's the pass alarm for firefighters in case they become trapped or injured in a fire. The reason why they're ringing now is because it gets activated when the firefighters are not moving, and that's why it's made for when they get incapacitated, hurt, injured in a fire and they're not moving. It starts ringing and that helps locate them. In this case, none of them are hurt or injured, but they are not moving because they're in one spot working on the batteries. I've explained that before. I'm sure most of you have heard it, but that's what that chirping noise is. A safety alarm for firefighters when they're not moving. All right, we're gonna monitor a little bit longer, see if we see anything additional, and we'll let you guys know. Okay, I caught them putting some in the drum. They're still working on that and a couple more over here. Some of them are very difficult to breach. They're using the saw in this case here. looks like there are 3 of them that are giving them a very, very hard time with the saws, with the screwdrivers, with the drills, with everything. Looks like they got that one over there out. He just dumped it. All right, they just dumped that one, and it looks like they finished with the one that was over here. Yeah, they got that one out. All right, they're probably gonna have 1 or 2 more. There you go. They'll be coming with them shortly. I don't think they're gonna do any more wash downs. I do know they're gonna have to pack all this crap up. Alright guys, we're gonna take up. It's getting very late. They have 2 over here that are giving them a really, really hard time. 3. 1, 2, and 3. An extremely hard time. But you guys saw more or less the procedure. They still have the line charge in case they need it, but they're not gonna need it. And so yeah, this was a bike shop with gas fueled and lithium ion battery powered mopeds, mini bikes, scooters, you name it, they had it. I showed you the front. I may go back there on the way out. But they're winding down this operation with the last 3. You saw them dump a few of the batteries in the salvage drums. And all in a day's work for these members. Sadly, it's the middle of the night, so they're not gonna get any rest. And let's see. Sadly, they're not gonna get any rest, and just all in a day's work. It looks like they're all suiting up, so they may be going in to further examine some more material. Yeah, they're going in. Just when you get ready to leave, more activity starts. They all went in, the whole entire team. They got one of those three out. There's the other one. They got the other one out just now. The blue one's coming. We need some more cell block. All right, the whole hazmat team went inside, so I don't know what they're looking for over there. And they're down to that last battery. Camera's blinking. I don't know why it's blinking. Just want to show you guys, they brought, this is such a big production going on right here, right now, operation rather. They have to bring a couple more bags of cell block and maybe a drum or two. I don't know, he got cell block, 4 bags of cell block there and a couple drums, 1, 2, 3, about 5 drums, but I don't know if they're gonna use that here. All right, the hazmat team that suited up and went back in are coming out now. I thought they might have found something. They're gonna start winding this down very, very quickly because As far as I can see, there was only one battery left, and it looks like they stopped working on that. So. I'm gonna monitor it for a few more minutes, and then we're gonna be out of here. We gotta go all the way back to the city. All right, guys, they're starting to wind down the operation here. From the looks of it, I don't think they found any additional batteries.
13 to 317.
Hold on. The watch line engine is back there. They may stretch a line off of it. I'm not sure. The other engine that was here originally, the line is still stretched. But as far as hazmat operations, it looks like they're starting to wind down. Either way, you know, we got to get out of here eventually. The news is here, about 6 news trucks already. All right, it looks like they're gonna start taking up. There go some of the hazmat members. That's hazmat 1 members. And the engine 274 members are right there in front of you. There goes the 274 members and the hazmat. And we're gonna take off, guys. From 87th Avenue and 104th Street in Queens. 2 and 2, we're gonna see you all on the other side.